So why did you talk to her? What happened? Give me the whole scoop. You can't just... Yeah, so I talked to someone that I've not talked to in 2 months.
Where are you going?
And she didn't tell me any... Like, no. Like, how did that whole situation occur?
Wait, stop.
Why was it occurring? What were you doing? What was she doing? Give me the full scoop, motherfucker. Don't give me this half-scoop bullshit. Devil Rider, for context, Devil Rider has an ex-internet girlfriend named Kana, is their internet username. So when I first met this individual, I made the joke, Kana more like Kunta, because she's dumb. And now that's her nickname. Oh shit, what's the scoop? Not bad.
What's going on here?
God damn it. Fucking RNG, dude. Come on. Wow, holy moly, Devil Rider. How the hell how do you respond to that? Jesus. I guess okay is probably the best thing you can do. Wow, that is a fucking motherload right there. What the fuck? Holy shit, dude. That is... I can't even get over that. That is brutal. You abandoned me, and I'm pissed. Did she say that exact quotation? Hello, Swagalino.
What's that?
Huh? Radio. What's going on with that radio?
This is my dream. It's happening to me.
God damn, Devil Rider. So why did you talk to her then? Give me the full scoop. How did that situation even come into being? Did you tell her about the whole fake suicide thing? Reminder that Chuki's ex-internet girlfriend lives 1.6 miles away from Jeremy Thompson. And I asked her to look into an obituary for me, and then she did, and she put a decent amount of effort into looking, and it turns out that he's not dead, so she just wasted her time looking for a dead man. Reminder, I retweeted a dead man thinking he was a dead man, but he's not a dead man, so I just retweeted someone who's alive. But that's okay, because I've retweeted dead men before in the past, so it balances out. Reminder, Devil Rider got a 92% on the second hardest licensing test in America. Reminder, Jeremy Thompson ruined the Christmas episode of Sunday Runday by making me really sad and skipping streaming for like 3 days so that I didn't finish The Grinch in time. What the heck? Hello, Red Juan. I got a 100 on a spelling test once, dude. Nice. Goddamn, what a beast. That's epic. Fucking that's epic. That's such a good response to something like that. God damn it. shit, you're right, Jupiter. Hello, Fox underscore. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hello, Pico the Draft. Reminder, typos are mistakes. Reminder, if you legitimately can't spell a word, it's not a typo, it's just being dumb. Back me up, y'all. Dude, Mojo, what are you talking about? Like, he fucking literally murders Santa Claus. Like, yeah, I know everything after that's kind of, like, wishy-washy, but, like, he fucking murders Santa Claus. He kills Santa Claus in the game. Like, how can you get any more epic than that? Can you fucking pick up the page, you goddamn retard? I mean, you're retarded, but not necessarily because of that, Teddy Ross. Fuck. Oh, you'd like to think that, Ozarhawk, doesn't mean it's true. Reminder that @Mojo2 is going to be my sibling student at AGDQ, and we're going to learn the Grinch, and we're going to do some sick fucking races. And I'm going to freaking kick his ass, because I already played the game, and he hasn't. God damn, I'm going to fucking own this kid. Holy shit, it's going to be epic. Hello, FSU Vivon. I don't know if I said that right. I haven't read your message yet, but hello. Wait, what the heck? Are you calling me an autist? What the fuck? What did I do to you? AGDQ's on the 6th, Delaware. At least I'm getting there on the 6th. So we got one last Sunday run day before AGDQ happens. Then we're going to be missing 2 Sunday run days, I think, right? Imagine. Imagine a world without Sunday run day. Wait, where am I? Fuck. This is what happens when I look at the chat. That is true, Mojo, I could. Well, don't they have like a policy where you're not allowed to stream at at the hotel or something like that? I was here first? Yeah, dude. Just started streaming the day before the event. Just called dibs, dude. Oh god, what am I doing? This is is abysmal. Good load. We can only hope, Devil Rider. Motherfuck. I have to mop. How about I do this? Mojo2, back me up here. How about I do this? I do a Sunday run day, and I'll have Mojo2 stand behind me and film it with a camera the whole day, and then I'll upload it on YouTube when I get home. Shit, where am I going? God, I'm being a fucking idiot, getting lost, because I'm looking at chat. I'm trying to have an interactive and friendly stream, and it's costing the run. Hello, Hunter Pro 64. What are you helping with? That is a shit idea. What, you don't want to stand behind me for 12 hours? That'd be epic. I'll get someone else to do it. Holy moly. God damn it. Dude, are you joking? What the fuck, dude? Oh, wow. Imagine losing 10 years to that. Fuck that. Alright, Hunter Pro, give me some help. I need help right now, dude. What do I do? Oh shit, is it Hunter Pro? Thanks, I would have never guessed. Thank you for the scoop. So what am I clogging? When is Silent Hill 4? Eventually. A drain? Ah, fuck, dude, nice. By the way, add everyone. Am I epic right now? I just need to make sure that I'm epic. Oh wait, this is the fucking shit. I drain out a key. Damn. That's some cryptic ass bullshit. Thank you, you were here. Thankfully you were here to help me out. I don't know what I would have done. Also, hello, Brandon. I love the chant, dude. Can you fucking turn, you fucking jackass? Alright, Hunter Pro, where do I go? I need help. Dude, I already have the shotgun. Are you not paying attention to the stream? Like, hello? Hello, prone for Nate. I said hello, Brandon, twice. Fuck. Alright, I take one back. Goodbye, Brandon. Alright. There you go. I don't care if you just got here. You got here before I even entered the nightmare school. You saw me get the shotgun. Alright, Hunter Pro, what do I do now? Scoop me. Go to the yard? Alright, I'm going. Shit, prone for nip, how was it? What'd you do? Did you kilo? Or did you get kiloed? Alright, I'm in the yard now. What, Hunter Pro? Scoop me. Where do I go? You got kiloed. Imagine getting kiloed, dude. Holy moly. Come on, are you fucking joking? A resource pack? No. Maps plan? No. Alright, what's the solution to this puzzle, Hunter Pro? Fuck you, Harry. Honestly, fuck you. Speaking of Secret Doom, Hell's Memento 2, reminder, I am very close to finishing the last map. Like, I think I should have it done by AGDQ. B-Hill, what the hell is your problem? I need all the help I can get, Teddy Rass. Never played this game before. I mean, look at these splits, man. These are awful. Alright. Hunter Pro, where do I go now? I really need help. I'm running out of time. Hello, bicep. Wow, nice wall, jackass. Go to the church? Ah, shit, dude. Where's the church, though? Whoa, Devil Rider, what the hell? What is your problem? Dude, fuck you. Little Julian. North? North where? Help me out, dude. I've never played this game before. I swear to God, dude. Fuck off. At Bicep, imagine not knowing about the big kilo. It's near a bridge? Alright, dude, I'm looking out for it. Certificate of autism. Dude, nice. Can I get one, Dr. Woot? I could use it. You're right, Mudjo, you're right. Go to the bridge? Alright, I'm looking for it. Name one intelligent black man. My music teacher in 3rd grade. Mr. Barnett. Dude, are you dumb? Bicep, I'm carrying the shotgun. Do you not have eyes? That's true, Dr. Woot, that is true. Mr. Barnett is my boy, hell yeah. Malik Obama, dude, I fucking love me some Malik Obama. You bet he did. Element 731. Mr. Barnett didn't even exist. Yeah, he did, dude. Mr. Barnett forced me to sing a cappella for some fucking shitty meme. Because I, like, you know, was being unruly or something in his onion. So he made me embarrass myself. In front of everybody in 3rd grade. And now I'm a social outcast. Thanks, Mr. Barnett. He's not real. Fuck. Alright, Hunter Pro, what do I do here? Give me the scoop. It's because you live in white America, Ozarhawk. Reminder, you elected Donald Trump. Fuck you, white America. Have we started bets? Dude, alright, Mudjo. By the way, reminder, I'm planning on vlogging the inauguration. Reminder, I live next to Washington, D.C. and I can go. Reminder, I probably will go. How do you guys feel about that? Red Joanne, what the hell are you talking about? Are you envious right now? Wah, the streamer's from America. Wah. I gotta show how envious I am of the streamer being from America. Wah, I'm an edgy fucking retarded South American idiot who doesn't even know how to speak English. Wah. I'm Red Joanne. Wah. Look at me. Wah. I just poo-poo my die-die. Wah. I'm Red Joanne. That's you right now. Wah. Wah. Oh, goodness gracious. Wah, I'm Red Joanne. Wah. You know, I live in a shithole and I have no money or infrastructure, but it's okay, because I'm not American. I hate America, because I'm Red Joanne. Wah. Time to shitpost in the streamer's chat room about how much I hate America, guys. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. I'm edgy. Wah. Fucking goddamn it. That's Devil Rider for you. He's got significant autism. Yeah, dude. Red Joanne 22. Wah! I hate America. Wah! Wah! I'm Red Joanne. I love modless chat rooms because I get to be a fucking shit piece of fuck. Wah! I get banned in chat room for saying I hate people all the time. Wah! That's why I like your stream, Cyberdemon, because it's the only chat room I can stay in without getting banned because I'm an edgy fucking third worlder. Wah! Wah! I'm Red Joanne. Wah! Wah! I'm Red Joanne. Wah! Backing up Alucard. So Hunter Pro, where do I go now? Backing up Devil Rider. Eat the trombone. Tough Wood 2 intelligent. That's no offense. I think you might actually fit the qualifications after all. Trombone, more like Tronbon. I love Mega Man. Back me up, y'all.
What's this?
Reminder, Battlon fan was in the stream the other day and he posted pictures of Momo Snow and said that she was hot. Reminder, she was 13 years old. Reminder, he like literally admitted to pedophilia. I don't know if anyone screenshotted it, but he did that, so it's 100% confirmed now. Reminder, Battlon fan unironically said that like she got too old for him, and that's why she broke up with him. Or he broke up with her, rather. They got together when she was 13, Chalk Raisin. Oh shit, Fox underscore. Give me the scoop, dude.
Was that creamy?
Probably autism, Evil Apple. That's a good reminder, prone for it. Nice. Alright, Hunter Pro, where do I go? I'm on good pace. You need to back me up here. I don't want to lose all my time. Dude, Mr. Barnett, Devil Rider. That's my boy. Debunked the story of Mr. Barnett. God damn it. Now you guys want to hear another scoop? We had a music and art teacher all throughout elementary school. They were the same for every grade. So like kindergarten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just singled out 3rd grade just because it was epic. So we had Mr. Barnett for like 6 years. And then we had an art teacher. She was Mrs. Purefoy. Purefoy. I don't know. I never was able to pronounce her name. There was like fucking like some French bullshit, I think. I don't know. And she was black as well. And she was such a fucking cunt. God, I hated her so much. I really hope she's dead in a ditch right now. She was such a mean person. A Glad split? Do you see any Glad anywhere, Jupiter? You fucking jackass. Reminder, Jupiter is colorblind. No, Element, not that kind of retard. Yeah, Mrs. Purefoy, or however you pronounce her name. She was a very angry person. She would basically just like yell at you for doing nothing. Like, alright, so every year on the first day of art class is every Friday. Music was every Wednesday. Gym was every Monday and Tuesday. I forget what was Thursday. So the first Friday of the school year, we would get a gigantic art folder where we put our put all of our projects, and we get to just draw on it for like the whole entire first day and sometimes the second day. So like, you know, me being a gamer, I start drawing some Doom monsters. She gets pissed. And I'm like, bitch, what the heck? I'm just a gamer. So she made me throw away my folder after the first day. And then I had like a blank folder that entire year. Just wanted to draw some Doom monsters. And I wish I knew what hentai was when I was fucking in elementary school. I'd be a much different person. Damn, Bicep, that's fucking savage. Substitute teachers were epic. The substitute teachers for my elementary school only had like less than 100 people in it. It was a very small town. And then the school shut down because the principal of the school actually like stole a bunch of money from the school like budget or something and caused the school to shut down because he's a fucking idiot. I don't know the full scoop of that because I know I was a little kid when that happened, so I don't really know what happened, but that's all I remember people telling me. But yeah, anyway, so while that school was still in service, we had a substitute teacher who would be like the go-to substitute teacher. He was Mr. Tomar. He was like a really fat redneck motherfucker, and he was kind of an asshole. One day, Mr. Tomar, he hated me, by the way. I don't know why, but he hated me. One day, he literally just brought ice cream for everybody, but like he miscounted, right? So he gave ice cream to everybody except for me, and then he said like I don't get ice cream because he doesn't like me. And then like everyone in the classroom laughed at me and I got sad and cried. So fuck you, Mr. Tomar. Yeah, my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Berkeley, fuck her. She was, oh god. I hated her so much. Alright, so the way 4th grade worked, right, was every month, right, the best student of the class would get a special pencil with a star on it, right? And that was like, you know, you're a star student, right? So she had to give me one because I was a star student that month, right? And then she literally stole it. My desk was right next to Mrs. Berkeley's, like, you know, desk. Right, and so I had it in the little pencil holder inside of the desk, and then like, you know, we went to like gym or something. It was like some, you know, thing where we had to go to like another building, and when I got back, my pencil was gone. Right, I noticed the very same pencil was on her desk, or no, the eraser was on her desk, and then the pencil was in the trash can next to her desk. So she literally like gave me the pencil, didn't like me enough to steal my pencil, and then rip it apart and throw the remnants in the trash can. And then she proceeded to yell at me for losing my pencil and being an irresponsible student. Fuck Mrs. Berkeley. God damn. And then, I hate this bitch, by the way. Basically, we had groups of 4 desks, the way the desks were set up, right? And each group of 4 could elect a leader of the group of desks for like special projects. And for whatever reason, I was elected the leader of my group. So she used this as like a reason why I shouldn't be the leader, right? And then she said that I wasn't allowed to be the leader, so they had to have everyone else at my little desk group pick another person to be leader. And then a few months later, she fell down and broke her hip in the classroom, and that was epic. And then she was out the rest of the year. So fuck Mrs. Berkeley, fucking fat cunt. Like, she literally broke her fucking hip. She fell down. This was a really epic moment, by the way. She was like doing some retarded presentation thing, and the lights were out, and then she tripped over a wire, and she was like really fat. She was like at least 350 pounds, right? So she falls down and breaks her hip, and then everyone just starts laughing at her. Because, like, you know, people falling down is funny to, like, 4th graders. So everyone just starts laughing at her, and she's, like, literally, she's crying. And everyone's just laughing at her for, like, a solid fucking 45 seconds or so. And then people realize that, yeah, she's actually kind of owned. And then I didn't see her for the rest of the semester. Well, not semester, like, just year. There was no such thing as semesters back then. Except she came on the last day, actually. And she was being a fucking cunt, but... That's the story of my, my 4th grade teacher. Nah, it was the whole class, dude. I was probably the one who was taking the most amount of joy from it. Oh, I forgot this scoop, by the way. Before that happened, right, I went on vacation over the course of the winter, right? And while on vacation, I was at like a gift shop. We were in Florida. So I was at a gift shop in Florida, and I saw the Star Student pencils. Just for whatever reason, they were just on display at this gift shop, right? And I bought them, and then I just brought in Star Student pencils and just used them. And she got really upset at me because it was the same Star Student pencils that she gave out to signify like a Star Student, but I just had like a fucking dozen of them from this pack that I bought. So I was just being epic, and I just would use them, and then like she would get really upset, and I just started handing them out to people as well. So then everyone was a Star Student. I hope I PB out of this run. This is got an epic story time here. Did I get bullied in school? I got bullied by the teachers. I mean, you could say I got bullied by students as well, because I had no friends. Like, I only had one person that like I would consider a friend in elementary school, and like they would often just talk to other people instead of me. So I kind of just did nothing and had no one to talk to for the most of my entire life, but particularly in elementary school. But yeah, so like I said, the school I went to initially in elementary school shut down because the principal was a dirty motherfucker. So then we had to assimilate to like the public schools in the township. So basically my original town was like a small little borough inside of a township that was like huge, right? So like when that school shut down, we had to assimilate with like a school used by like a really large amount of people. So I went from being in a school with like 100 people in it to like in a school with like 1,500 people in it. So it was kind of difficult. So 6th grade, the last year of elementary school technically, was at another school. And so it was a bunch of new people. And this is when I was exposed to like the epic, I don't want to necessarily say gang culture because it was like 6th grade, but I mean, like these people are hardcore like motherfuckers. And they turned out to like a lot be in gangs like throughout middle and high school. So yeah, this was when I was exposed to, you know, rowdy fucking public schools where like literally you can't learn anything because there's like a bunch of faggots screaming and hollering like all the fucking time constantly. Also, I think I'm low on health, so I'm gonna use some health drinks. So that was fun. In 6th grade, there was this guy named Alexander Velasquez, I believe his name was, something along those lines. He threw a desk at a teacher. That was epic. That was probably the most epic thing that happened that year. A late bloomer? What the hell does that mean? They weren't black though, Devil Rider. It was majority white. Wow, 6 seconds. I did go in the inventory though. Alright, so here's a good story. So I never stood up for the Pledge of Allegiance, you know, or the flag pledge, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because I was very politically and, you know, principled when it comes to, you know, thinking that shouldn't be a thing. So I just never did that in high school. I kind of developed that through the course of, like, 8th grade, and I just never did that in high school. So most of the teachers were fine with it. They just said, whatever, who cares? This person's just being edgy. But, like, there were a lot of, like, you know, really stupid kids that, like, were just like, well, you don't like America? And then, like, you know, so this fat kid, right, who sat in front of me during 9th grade, first semester, so it was math. One day, like, he just had enough. He's like, you know what? This fucking retard never stands up for the pledge. I'm gonna have to take it upon myself to do this duty for America and force this stupid kid to stand up for the pledge. So he turns around to me after the Pledge of Allegiance, right? And this guy's like, you know, he's pretty fat, you know, like probably like 230 to 250 pounds for like, you know, like 5'6" or 5'7", you know, he's quite bloated. And he was like some redneck motherfucker. So like he turns around to me after the pledge is over and he's like, you know, it's not healthy to not stand up for the pledge. And then, you know, I'm just sitting there reading my my book. I don't know what book I was reading. Probably like, I don't know. Probably some edgy atheist book, to be honest. I don't remember exactly what I was reading in 9th grade. It could have been Stephen King's It. Brandon Scott Hill is here. Shoutouts to It. But I don't know what it was. So I was just sitting there reading my book during the Pledge of Allegiance. And I just look up at him and I said, you know, it's also not healthy to be fat. And then he got really upset, so he like took my book and like threw it across the room and then just like slid everything else off my desk and like pushed my desk and like started getting really aggressive. My math teacher was I hope I got it. Okay, I got it first try, nice. So my math teacher was like an ex-Marine or some shit. Also, I think I split incorrectly because I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just going to skip that. But yeah, so my math teacher just starts like ripping into him and just starts screaming at him, and it was really epic. And then he got owned and he had like suspension for like a week. However, he was on my bus. And I was the last person to get picked up on the bus. So like I'd always have to like for whatever reason there like weren't assigned seats in 9th grade for 10th and 11th, and then I dropped out in 11th grade. There were assigned seats, so I never had to worry about this. But in 9th grade there weren't, and I'd always have to, like, and people would always just sit in random areas. So like I had to like constantly fiddle around and like beg people to let me sit next to them, and like it was a really awkward experience. And then one day, you know, like not too long later, I have to wind up sitting like across the, like from this guy. Also, where am I going? I need to go here. So he's just staring at me like menacingly the entire time. He doesn't do anything, but like I think he probably would have done something if I hadn't like hopped the fuck off the bus immediately. But yeah, he almost kicked my ass, I think, that day. He was very scary. Also, I'm going to try to pay attention to this run here, because I'm going to try to PB. I have some other epic stories from middle school and high school, though. Like, people thought I was an elite hacker. I think I told the story recently. But basically, on the school network, you just have a student ID, and you can use that to log into, like, various bullshits around the school network. And one day someone had their shit just logged in, so I just like went on it and I was being a memer and I deleted all their personal files. So like they lost their project and shit. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm epic. I didn't know who it was, I just felt like being epic, so I deleted their personal shit for like their projects. And then someone saw me do it. So like, you know, motherfucker just saw me do that. And then they said, oh, how'd you get in there? And I just told them that I just hacked because I thought it was epic. So then they asked me if I could hack into someone else's shit and delete their personal information and like projects and stuff. So then I said, all right, well, what's their ID number? Or like, who are they? And like, so then they gave me like their shit that they knew, and I just never did anything with it. And then they told everyone that I was a hacker. So I had this reputation of being a hacker for where am I going? For all of middle school and high school. Which was pretty epic. Alright, hacketh. How do you guys feel about this story time, by the way? This is a good ep of story time. Okay, here's a good story prone for a night. So, in one of my computer classes in 10th grade, alright, hold on. I want to make sure I don't forget, like, the right thing I'm supposed to do here. So, in one of my classes in 10th grade, it was a computer class. It was, like, publishing or some shit. Basically just useless garbage. That, like, I knew everything initially going in, so it's just a waste of time and effort, but whatever. So I would just play Doom all day. That's not this one, it's this one. So what I would do is I would just play Doom on the computer all day. It was a laptop. I actually got really good at playing Doom with a, like, one of those trackpad things. So that was pretty epic. It was a bad turn. But yeah, so like every now and then, the teacher had like a monitor thing, so that she could monitor what people were doing to make sure they weren't, you know, being assholes. So like every now and then, like there'd be like a screen, like a presentation screen in the front when she was actually quote unquote teaching, and sometimes it would just show like the whole monitor software on there when she like left it on an accident. So every now and then I would just like have Doom open and it would be on that monitor software, and like everyone would just see me playing Doom live. And that was my first experience with streaming. I was a pretty good gamer, you know. What Woo has. Nah, unfortunately I didn't discover speedrunning at this time, so I didn't know about getting the worst. Man, if I would have discovered speedrunning just like a year earlier, my life would be so much better, honestly. Holy moly. I didn't take damage, so whatever. Did I ever have a crush on anybody? A crush? Not really. I mean, there's a few QTs, but having like an actual crush on a human being, not particularly. Whoops. Get in the door, you jackass. A crush? Not really, but one of my teachers was very attractive. She was an assistant teacher in history in 8th grade, and she was like probably like 21 or 22 or something. She was something. Well, that's a PB. I don't have a file on this memory card, so I'm gonna have to watch the entirety of the credits. So, more time for story time, I suppose. Haha.
Sure.
Any goof or buff? I never had any friends at all, let alone a goof or buff.
Sure. Can't leave like this.
Oh yeah, Andrew. In music class in 8th, 7th, and 8th grade, there was this kid named Anthony. Everyone make fun of him because he was highly spurgy, in the sense that, like, you know, he's completely fucked up and he'll constantly scream and cry for no reason. And for whatever reason, he was assimilated into music class with normal people. So like everyone will constantly make fun of him and scream out Anthony, because that's how he talked. And then he started crying in the middle of class, like literally every single music class. And then one day, like, you know, like half a year into this music class, the teacher puts on a random song, and like he just starts freaking out. He has like some fucking Spurg alert attack and just starts crying. So then the teacher has to like not teach that lesson because he just cries about that song. And then like he was also in gym as well, so like basically just like the non-actual serious classes he was in with us. So like people would just start singing the song around him in gym class, and he'd just start crying, and the gym teacher had no idea what the hell was going on. So people would just like literally just start singing that song around him, and he like just, it was really epic. He started screaming and wailing. It was Jim? I don't know, dude. Nice music. But yeah, like there'd be a group of like freaking 3 or 4 kids, like, and then they'd just start singing, like, and one person would start clapping along to the beat, the other person would just like start singing and then like do background shit. Like they had like this whole band thing going on. It was really epic, actually. Walk around the playground alone at dinner time? No, I didn't leave my house at dinner time. I was inside eating food. Any PE stories? Yeah, I never participated in gym, so I failed every single year. What I would do is I would sit on the bleachers while they were doing gym class, and I'd be reading edgy atheist books the entire time. And that's I did that literally in every single gym except for like 7th grade. SAT scores? I didn't stay in high school long enough to take the SAT, so I don't have any. I guess 0. You mean recess? Oh yeah, during recess I would just sit alone and do nothing. No way, Element. Fuck that shit. Gross. How do you confuse dinner time with recess? Fox, that's called autism. Did I run like Naruto? You fucking bet. Did I get my GED? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Double Raider. I think it's epic. What was 7th grade's exception? 7th grade's exception was, well, 7th and 8th grade I didn't, like, in high school they required you to change clothes, which I figured, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get naked in front of a bunch of high school boys. It's just, that's something I decided that I'm not going to do. Just for the principle of the matter. So if you don't get dressed in high school, then you're not allowed to participate. Like you're straight up not allowed. Whereas in 7th and 8th grade, they just kind of made you like stand by and like not really. You don't have to really do anything, but whatever. So I was like in 7th and 8th grade, I was just kind of like standing on the sidelines doing nothing. But in 7th grade, I wasn't shut down emotionally to the point where I kind of enjoyed playing kickball every now and then. But yeah, Then ninth grade came along, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I just on the first day, the gym teacher was like, are you going to do this the whole year? Like, you can't just do this the whole year. And then I said, I'm not doing this. And then I didn't do it the whole year, which was epic. So what I would do is I would just be reading like frickin' edgy atheist books and like science books and actually becoming an intelligent human being while everyone else was running around sweating like apes. But yeah, so then that was ninth grade. And then, so I failed gym, and they made me take 2 gyms. Gym was a half period, so they basically cut out my lunch in 10th grade. Or was that 11th grade? I don't know. I forget what semester it was. But one semester in 10th grade, I had to take 2 gyms. And I didn't bother talking to my guidance counselor, because I didn't want to talk to anybody. So, I could have probably changed that, but I didn't. So I just had 2 gyms in a row with 2 different teachers. I had 9th grade and 10th grade gym. And I just did the same thing. And the teachers just talked, and they're like, I don't know why this person like is in the class if they're just not going to participate. So I just didn't do that for 9th and 10th grade gym during the 10th grade. So I ran and slammed by 2 gyms. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's Then in 11th grade, by the end of 10th grade, my guidance counselor was very alarmed because at this point I was very medically owned, so I was not in school for like a majority of like the second semester of 10th grade and a lot of 9th and 10th just overall, but like probably like a solid 80% of the second semester of 10th grade I just wasn't there. So yeah, I got a forced meeting with my guidance counselor, so that was the only time, I had an excuse to talk to him was that I had a forced meeting. And then he said like, so what do you why aren't you doing gym? Like, what's that all about? And I said, I'm not changing clothes in front of a bunch of high school kids. It's just not happening. And then they said, well, you need to do this to pass. And I said, well, if I need to do this to pass high school, then I guess I'm not passing high school. And then, I showed him. Did your mom know you're up this late? That's a good question. Johnny Truman, he's got 15 minutes worth of stream time, so don't worry about it. Getting a GED is you walk into a room, you take like a 2-hour test where the allotted time is like 3.5 hours or 4 hours because people are retarded, and then you just get a certificate in the mail. It takes like almost no time at all. It requires knowledge that like in like 9th and 10th grade, so like the most recent thing that I had known when taking my GED exam was I did no preparation at all. I did no like GED prepping at all. I just walked in, and like the most elaborate question was like some science question that I read in a book somewhere. So based me for reading books during gym class. Sometimes if I need to, Red Joanne. Imagine being too intelligent to pass high school. But yeah, I got into an epic debate with the guidance counselor when we talked about the whole gym thing. It was really funny. Like looking back, I think it was really funny. I probably could have been more epic, but I don't know, Zarhawk. I think those are like quest items that like I don't have or some shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know what the rotating items are. New Game Plus stuff, I would assume. Yeah, so basically in 9th grade, well, for pretty much everything, my entire life, really leading up to 10th grade, I had this epic intestinal issue that would just like randomly make me like kind of like I would go for like a few weeks without being able to shit, And then randomly, like, I would just start shitting uncontrollably, and it was really epic. And we went to, like, you know, doctor to doctor to doctor all across the state, and no one could figure out what the hell was wrong with me. So essentially, because of that, I would just, like, not show up at school for, like, weeks at a time. It was pretty epic. The tool shed ending? Yeah, I got the tool shed ending. So yeah, so that combined, like, so not showing up for any classes, like, really at all, combined with not doing gym, meant that, like, I really just couldn't pass. And I just told the guidance counselor, like, I don't care, I'm just not going to. And then I dropped out shortly afterward. What a freaking shitty story. Yep. But yeah, I got surgically altered in late 10th grade, but, like, at that point, like, I would have to, like, do an entire extra year of high school, or, like, do summer school, which, like, I decided that's not going to happen. Like, I don't need to do that. Like, I already know all the material. Like, why would I do that to, like, have, like, shitty fucking meme grades when I could just drop out and get a GED with, like, almost no effort? And in fact, it didn't even take almost no effort. It took literally no effort at all. This is kind of upsetting to listen to. What's upsetting about it, dude? It's epic. It's epic? Yeah. Something was wrong with, like, I don't know, like, exactly. I never got all the details because I was kind of, like, I was, like, 14 when they gave me the surgery, so they didn't give me all the details. And I never bothered inquiring, and I don't have health insurance, so I haven't even been to a doctor in, like, 5 years, so I really honestly don't know exactly what was going on, but, like, one of my intestines was positioned in such a way that would, like, cause the shit to get stuck. And then eventually, like, you know, every few weeks or so, the shit would just accumulate to the point where, like, it would burst through and become, like, diarrhea dump. And, yeah, that was very, very, very unpleasant. And it was an awful experience to live with that for several years, but, it's over now, so it's fun to make fun of me. It was a dildo-related issue, yeah, dude. What was my mom's onion? My mom is pretty orthodox when it comes to that stuff, so it took several weeks of convincing her that it's not a stupid idea, and she now doesn't care. A successful member of society, yeah, dude. Not bad, Andrew. Keep up the good work. No, Azarhawk, I never, like, that's the reason why I would just, like, literally not go to school, because, like, I didn't want that to ever happen. Because if that did happen, then I would have probably killed myself. So I figured, though, well, actually, when you put it that way, it probably would have been better to kill myself back then. But, you know, whatever. Let's not get into that. So I just, like, wouldn't go to school for, like, weeks at a time because I didn't want that to happen. So that never did happen. Hey, B-Hill. Imagine killing yourself because of your ass. Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, it was pretty epic, though. Yeah, high school was a very awful period of my life, but, you know, it's pretty epic regardless, so it's fun to make fun of how things go. How are my grades? That's a good question. Alright, let me save. I don't know if I need to save this shit to the memory card or not to retain the fact that I have the credits and shit on here. But, there you go.